Hello everyone, this is Chrystal Lynn coming to you from Southern California, and I'm super excited tonight because behind me is the full moon in Pisces coming up, and this does not give it justice. I mean, it is incredible right now. Coming over the ranch, and I'm just sitting here, and here's my Lena girl, okay, my dogs. I'm out here from the barn because I just had to get outside and just had to feel the energy. Now my puppy here, she's a Pisces, and she's just been all over the place tonight because that full moon really amplifies us. It really brings out a lot of intensity sometimes. Memories and situations and things you're working through, maybe things you're trying to get away from or not approach or not deal with. And when the moon is full, it brings a highlight to everything in our lives, okay? So not only that, right now we have a sun in Virgo opposing the moon in Pisces, also Neptune in Pisces and the moon are getting to a close conjunction, okay? And so there's all this crazy energy going on right now. It's kind of like let go, let it all happen. Trust the universe has got your back. And at the same time, with the sun in Virgo, it's like, wait a minute. I have to have control of this. This is crazy. Like, I am not just going to trust these incredible dreams and creation if I don't have some financial backup. And so this question, this discussion is going on in all of us. And so, what are we doing with this? So I thought I'd take a look tonight. I'm just going to do this maybe in a little different way and see how, there you go, hi guys, see how the full moon is affecting everyone. See what's going on with you guys and, with all of us. So tonight, I'm just going to kind of be random. Hey, get over here. Lena, come here. Good girl. Good girl. Come over here and sit down. Say hi. You say hi to people you don't want to say hi, do you? She's my wolf cross. She's a good girl. And, here's a perfect example of Pisces energy. Okay, did you see her just shape shift all over and then disappear out of nowhere? And she just, like a fish, And so, hey, I'm going with this video tonight with whatever comes up. And that is what this Neptunian energy is all about freeing our inner visions and creativities, sensitivities, vulnerabilities. I think right now a lot of us have, struggle because everything's about being vulnerable and showing who you are and being authentic and being real. And, you have to remember that it's hard sometimes to get up here and you think, well, why do I do this? And I ask myself the same thing. Why do I do this? I do this because I believe that I have something, a little part of my world to share with you guys using the tool and the gift of astrology to just help us see this map as it unfolds. Now, some people might think it's a cheat sheet. Some people might think, you shouldn't know. I don't think we can ever know exactly the future, but we can get in timing. We can get in timing with the energy, and that's what I believe astrology is about. One aspect of it is allowing us to get in timing with our calling in life. And so tonight I'm just looking around at the charts, and of course I'm looking at you Tauruses right now. I'm going to just get you guys off the front. You're never first. You're always second. So how are my Tauruses doing out there, or Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars? If you have that strong Taurus in your chart, your life is really hitting some major crossroads, major crossroads. I was talking to my daughter last night. She is 21 and she has the sun in Taurus. She's a Taurus, Capricorn rising, okay? And so, she's a hard worker and she likes stability. She started playing volleyball when she was about 9 years old and ended up, getting a scholarship to La Sierra University through her volleyball. and through her ambition. You know, isn't easy for her. It didn't come easy. The volleyball is, but not, you know, the school. She's in her last year. She's in her senior year. And you know what? You know how you get that burnout? You just get that burnout. So she came to me. She's like, Mom, I don't know. Maybe I just need to go to work. I don't know if I want to play anymore. You know, I'm not, you know, just don't have it. And I don't know if I can make it through another year of just hard work and struggling, you know, having to be a gypsy, you know, having to eat 99-cent stuff, you know, and if whatever it takes to make it happen. And so she's at this crossroad. Do I, okay, here's the question. Do I, there we go with, I've got 1 year left. You know, it's not even about what a degree means anymore necessarily, but what it means to finishing something for you. And that was really what I told her, is that, you know, you don't want to look back in life and have not finished something. You were so close to the finish line. You know, you can always go get a job, you know, or I've supported her every way I can for her to have this opportunity that she's worked so hard for. And so, but here she is, that U-turn, that crossroad, that Uranus and Taurus kind of standing out there going, hey, do you want to have those achievements? Do you want to study? Do you want to learn? Do you want to be stable? Do you want to look at the future? You're so close. Or do you just want to jump? You know, Taurus typically isn't a jumper, okay? But, you know, I gave her the mama talk, okay? She's going to finish. That's what I'm going to say. But, all right. So, you know, what do we got going on here? Aries, Chiron, the only thing you really have going on here is Chiron is in your sign at 1 degree, okay? Chiron has been in Pisces, you know, for the last 7 years, bringing up all our emotional stuff. Now, as we move into Chiron in Aries, we see the life coach more. We see our ability to go, okay, let's do something with my stories. Let's not sit and just lament about my life anymore. You know, the emotional stuff. The emotional stuff came up the last 7 years. And now this Chiron, which is the healer, the wounded healer, is really getting our attention to start to live again, to get back up again, to not look back and dwell and you know, we've all made mistakes, or, you know, seen it a certain way, wish we could have done it different, maybe we did it right, you know, maybe it needed to happen, you know, you have all these questions. But Aries is the warrior. It's kind of like, we're going to get out of this. We're going to start seeing the future. We're going to start stepping ahead, and isn't that nice? Gemini, right now, you guys really don't have much going on. I don't mean to give you bad news. No bad news. You're kind of nice to be out of, you know, out of the craziness, the drama going on. Although your relationships with siblings and friends and neighbors might have a little drama going on, okay? Or you might really feel like it's time for me to tell them I am sick of this. So you may have a little bit of that, may need to set some things straight, you know. It's just a time to really, you know, really consider all your options and not necessarily just jump. Geminis like to jump and then kind of go, what did I do? But I said it. So, you know, there's a lot of dynamite with your words right now. Cancer, you're kind of out of this drama too right now. Although you're wanting to show who you are. You're wanting to make some money, but you're wanting to kind of say, look at, yeah, I'm behind the scenes. Yeah, you know, I love my home and I don't really want to come out and be around all you guys. But wait a minute, I've been working on something. I got something to share right now and I need to get it out there. So yes, whatever you've got going on, it's time for it to shine. Okay, Cancer? So let's, you know, be encouraged with that. Leo, you know, you want drama. Here it is. Here it is. Wow. You guys have the North Node still in Leo at 5 degrees. It's almost by October it'll move into Cancer. There's just a few months. This has been the wild card of all wild cards as the North Node moved into Leo, at least for me and those around me. I mean, when it moved in last summer, I mean, our lives were just totally radically changed. And so, you know, that's a good thing. But now we're entering into the end of this story, a year and a half story. What have we learned? Where are we? What are our accomplishments? You know, being proud of yourself and saying, you know what, I might have went through all of this, but you know what, I did this and I did that, and I, you know, I still have this and I still have these relationships, and you know, I made it. I made it. And stand on your personal kingdom or queendom. You know, stand in that place where it's like, no, nobody's taking or moving me again. I'm tired of being the lion with the tail down, the wet lion, you know, kind of that straggly lion. No, I want to stand, and I stand for what I believe in. And, you know, Leos, it's different for everyone, but your family is really important. So, you know, that may be your focus right now. Virgo, you guys, sun just came into Virgo. Here we go. You know, we've been having fun, but guess what? The party's over. The party's over. Sun in Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and I have a moon in Pisces. So, you know, I only tell my stories for you guys to look at your own stories, because I don't, it's like examples, you know. But Virgo, all the stuff you've been doing, it's time to really put it all together and come up with the plan. And it's like a Rubik's Cube. You know, my mind is like a Rubik's Cube, being a Virgo. And so it's like, does this combination work? Does this pattern work? No, no. We've been trying to figure it out for so long. And all of a sudden, it's starting to click. Starting to click. Starting to click. We're starting to see we can do it. We got to focus on 1, 2, 3, not all of this. And being mindful. Virgos use their hands as their way of connecting with the earth. And Virgos have very good hands, you know, articulate hands and hands that can do all kinds of things. And when we use our hands, we are the most balanced. The anxiety goes down because Virgos have a lot of, you know, it's ruled by Mercury, a lot of anxiety. So use your hands this month, Virgo, even if it's writing down a list. You know, our houses have been upside down. Let's just admit it. So we're trying to get that back together. We have to. So this month is a good month to really kind of go inward and just kind of focus on what's important. Okay. Libra, Venus is in Libra. Okay. This is just a great time for you guys to really just, get some beauty in your life and have some things come in your life that, you know, are fun like this. Just to love the things around you, to upgrade your home, to, you know, it's funny because I have Venus in Libra, and a friend of ours getting rid of some couches. He lives up by the beach, and they're these leather couches, like $3,500 leather couches, and, you know, the coffee tables. He just, you know, want to get rid of them because he's got bringing in a new set. He's able to do that, so I had to do the work. We had to go down in the truck and get this furniture and pick it up. It wasn't easy, and bring it back and set it up and say, you know what? I'm ready to start feeling good and making my home and my life a place of, you know, of beauty, of comfortability, so that I feel balanced. So this is about, for you guys, Libra, to get balanced in your relationships and in the things around you. Also making money. So yeah, Venus in Libra has a lot going on around it. So Scorpio, Jupiter has been in Scorpio for almost a year in October. It seems like the longest year ever. Scorpio, Jupiter in Scorpio has just kind of slithered through the, you know, the year and just kind of popped in, popped out. But all of a sudden, you know, those potent moments that you just know that you have to look at. You have to look through the guard, look through the situations. And we've all been forced to do that. Our intuition is very strong right now. Our intuition, knowing yourself, spending some time alone. You know, Scorpio is a very spiritual sign. And, really needs to ground themselves, especially near water. This is all about, we go running around thinking we're going to get somewhere, and then we're just burned out and exhausted. When you understand what's going on astrologically, you can also understand what would be the best way for you to work on your health, your well-being as this energy is around. So we know with Taurus, we're looking at money, with this with this grand Earth trine right now. Everybody's, looking at money. Jupiter and Scorpio saying, yeah, other people's money, you can do this, penetrating our lives. So, may be different for everyone, but, Scorpio, Jupiter's there. Hopefully towards the end here, you're starting to feel those rewards. Often when Jupiter comes into a sign, it can be like, Santa Claus, and blow things up in our life. Too much of a good thing. So, Sagittarius, you guys are kind of laying low too with Gemini. Make some money. Make some money right now. Do that travel. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You guys have made it through Saturn the last 2.5 years. And it's time for you just to kind of ground yourself. Get out in the wilderness. Get out and drive. Put that music on. And that's healing to yourself. I'm talking about these things because the moon in Pisces is all about healing. It's all about, and we lost our moon there. It's all about deep healing, emotional healing. Going into the 12th house, the hidden house that we don't share with anyone. Going to those hurts in our lives. And so if you're feeling them coming up, don't be afraid, because it's a time to really look at them with new eyes and be able to understand, especially childhood stuff, or there's a lot of emotional stuff coming up from the sea, the Neptune. And, for those of you out there, you may feel like, why am I so emotional? Why am I thinking about all these things? One, Neptune is retrograde, and it's just bringing all of us back to our past. So Sagittarius, take your time, have some fun. You guys just enjoy life no matter what. So you're okay right now. Capricorns. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh, Capricorns, you have it all going on. You're kind of like Leo right now. Capricorns and Leos are just like, pow. Mars, Pluto, Saturn, those major planets. Strong, getting to be strong conjunctions. Right? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We have to face government issues. We have to face those things that are the law, the law of the land. A lot of us have to deal with past business, financial issues, government issues right now. We're all dealing with it. The good news is that we can get through it, and we can get through it successfully if we show up. There she goes. All right, Aquarius, you guys are awesome. Lilith is there right now. Aquarius is really, really feeling again. Sometimes you guys go into that kind of cold, I don't care feeling to protect yourself, and you're cool. You don't get involved. Hey, come here. Come here. Where are you? Where are you? Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Sorry about that, you guys, but this is what happens out in the barn. Yeah. You guys are feeling again, and your eyes are opening again, and you have been kind of that dead feeling, especially with the South Node there. It's kind of like, I haven't, I give up. And then all of a sudden right now, it's like, wait a minute. And this awakening is happening with you guys right now. So let that happen. Pisces, all you Pisces out there, and strong Pisces signature, I talk about you guys a lot because I know that some really intense stuff is happening for you guys. And we need you. We need you to lead the way spiritually and creatively, and allow us to open up and allow us to be vulnerable, but in a way that, is safe. Pisces has a way of shape-shifting. Pisces has a way of ghosting. Pisces has a way of disappearing. What happened? They pull back their energy and they disappear, and it's, oh my gosh. Did you guys hear that? I live out in ranches. Somebody just shot off a big gun. Jeez. I don't think it's a holiday. Didn't sound like a firecracker. This is what goes on around here. Okay. We went around. We took a look. I want to hear what you guys, what you're thinking, what you're feeling right now. So, in closing, I better close because these get kind of long. Oh, yeah, we're at 20 minutes. In closing, we can take a little breath right now. The window of opportunity is opening up with this earth sign. Money is coming through. We've all been struggling financially for so long, kind of living in this poverty place emotionally. Don't forget, Neptune Pisces is homelessness, is mental health, is not wanting material things, not caring. You see this happening, and it's like, how do I attach myself again? You start detaching from the world because energetically and spiritually for Pisces, it's not working for you, and so it's like kind of a lonely place to be because you're vibrating on such a high level, and you're not vibrating exactly, not vibrating at all with the third dimension, with Earth. I have Moon in Pisces, rising Pisces. I'm in another world all the time, and it's really been frustrating. I've really had to be mindful and get my feet on the ground. When I walk, I literally watch my feet to ground myself, because I can just get thinking about all kinds of things. And for me, this has been an emotional journey of my life the last year, looking back, letting the pain come through, and beginning to integrate all these people that I became over the years. I shape-shifted into all these different people. Whoever I was around, that's what I became. Not realizing that was even happening. And here I am. I'm getting used to saying it. I'm going to be 50 September 6th, if you guys want to know. And I've just been through an intense Chiron transit. And, I'm having to bring the wounded girl inside of me, when I look at all these different stages of my life, bring her together. This part of me was so powerful. This part of me was so insecure. This part, as I look back and feel those emotions again, this is an emotional time for a lot of people. Okay. Some of you may be just trying to kind of keep your guard up, look forward, not looking at anyone, It's not, when we get this Neptunian energy, you can't tell what's going to happen, who you're going to meet, what's going to come into your life, what intuition you're going to get. Even connecting, if you're not spiritual, having these spiritual experiences that you absolutely know could never happen. And when you have those moments, when, you just know the universe is talking to you. It's, when the hummingbird comes up, or the little bee surrounds you, or the coyote goes by, or the owl flies over, or the hawk flies over, and you think, no, my gosh, those are moments of crossroads that the universe is speaking to us. And so often, we detach from that. We need to listen now. We need to listen to what's going on around us. And we may not understand it all, but we become in tune with it. Okay? So I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I hope you guys stayed with me. I really miss everyone. I've been kind of doing different things and also doing readings. So if you guys want a reading, I've got some great energy going on around my readings right now. And, I customize them for you. So check out my cowgirlastrologer.com or Chrystal Lynn 68 @gmail.com. Have a great night.